Hey guys, Jordan here, and in this video we're going to be talking about Nikon cameras for real estate photography, so let's get into it. Alright, so today's question, actually before I get into it, subscribe to my channel if you're into real estate photography because I do talk about it pretty much every day, and I'll answer your questions if you leave them in the comments below my videos. So anyways, today's question is pretty lengthy, so let me read it real quick. So I made a video, is Nikon good for real estate photography? This was the response from True Homes Real Estate Media. Thanks for your question. He says, the Nikon Z5, that's actually what I have on it, on the Nikon camera I have. He says, is a great choice for a mirrorless body at only $1,000, but it has a 1.7 crop that is not advertised in the specs when shooting 4K. Sounds a lot like the A7, what is it? A7 IV? Yeah, anyways. That means you would have to buy the Nikon 10-24 or similar crop lens to use with the FTZ mount to have an effective 17mm video, which is true. That adds another $1,000 to set up, and a huge deal breaker for me, though it is usable for photos and videos other than real estate tours. The Z6 is a better choice, and the video footage is extremely flexible and has great color. The Z7 is not something I would recommend unless you're shooting lots of high-end jobs, as the 48 megapixel sensor creates files which make everything from compressing, uploading, editing, and exporting take twice as long. My current setup is a Nikon Z6 with a Nikon Z14-30. That's what I have. I have the Night Core. That's what it is. I just wish there were more options for the Z mount, which I would agree as well. I think there aren't too many lens options for the Nikon. You're stuck with only a handful, but it seems like, camera manufacturers these days, they will limit 4K capabilities in certain camera bodies and lock them on some and not in others, and have these weird things. The solution to that at the end of the day is to just shoot 1080p. Honestly, I don't think we've shot over 5,000 real estate videos, and I can't even remember somebody that complained because 1080p wasn't crisp enough for their end product. We've gotten some requests to shoot in 4K, in which we do, but those are few and far between. I think everybody talks about 4K in today's day and age, but 1080p is definitely sufficient for most, I would say over 90% of customers. Even the biggest YouTuber, Mr. Beast, all his videos are uploaded in 1080p. You would think, of course, he could afford cameras that shoot 4K, but at the end of the day, he knows the end consumers. And people are watching the videos on phones, tablets, or whatever, and typically it's not on a 4K screen. And if it is on a 4K screen, you're not close enough to be able to look at every little individual pixel. So if you're looking at a 4K video and looks stunning, like on certain TVs like this one right here, which is LG OLED, whatever, they're really nice TVs, so you can tell a difference. But honestly, I would just stick with shooting 1080p and go with any camera versus trying to invest an extra $1,000 in a camera just to try to make it work. Unless there's some type of selling where you're upselling for 4K videos at a premium, I think honestly the customers shouldn't. But I guess at the end of the day, you can ask your customers, right? You can do a poll. Does anybody care about 4K? I'm curious. If you do that, let me know what the results are. So anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks again for your question. If you got value, hit the like button. We'll see you guys on the next one.